Welcome to another haul video. This is the 2018 free comic book day haul. I've been doing this the past few years, so I decided to go again. And I got a lot more books than I got last year. And I do mean a lot more books. Here is the bag. Okay. There goes the bag. Alright. Now, first we're going to just talk about the comics that I got for free. And there was a lot of these ones I got for free. Let's see if I can get the start here. Alright. First one I got was Shadow Man. Yep. I figured I read the first couple issues of this. This is a really good series, and plus the upcoming event, Hammering Wars 2. Yeah, Jody Holster. I talked with Jody Holster about that last year. All right. Next is the Amazing Spider-Man. All right, I had the answer the message on Skype. Okay. Next up is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers: The Shattered Grid. Yeah, I've been loving this crossover so far. Yeah, it's only just a few parts in. Yeah, in the main series, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, it's has like issues 25, 26, and at least a couple issues of Go-Go Power Rangers. Heck, even this year's annual had a tie into it. All right. Next up is Transformers Unicron number 0. (2000 AD). Avengers, which also has a free preview of uh the guy who writes Black Panther. Yeah, the start of his run, which is starting soon. Yeah, they did the same thing. I think it was a couple years ago when they previewed Steve Rogers' Captain America. Yep. Beast Nation number 0, which this one came out. This was only 25 cents, but I think I got this for free. Yeah. Though it does preview 3 upcoming stories. One from Just Like No Surrender, Batman 50, and I think the other one is Brian Michael Bendis' run for Superman. Next up is Doctor Who. I had to pick this up because I think Jodie Foster, I think she writes one story that's actually in this book. I think it's supposed to preview the 13th Doctor. Okay. 2 more books left. Next up is James Bond Vargur. Yep. I love the James Bond comic published by Dynamite. It's a really good comic book. I highly recommend people who are fans of James Bond. There's been, let's see, there's been a couple of volumes released so far. Yeah, you have James Bond Volume 1, which is basically 12 issues. Warren Ellis wrote it, and it was relaunched, and it was in it for 6 issues. There's even the Hammerhead miniseries, Kill Chain. There's a one shot for M, Moneypenny. There's even a spin-off series for Felix Leiter. Yep. And the last free comic I got was from Viz Media, My Hero Academia. I figured though, since I saw this was coming out, I figured, oh, I'm gonna get it because I read My Hero Academia and I'm watching the anime. And no, I have not watched the newest episode yet of the anime, which I'm sure probably has aired today, along with releasing the newest chapter. Alright, here's the comics I purchased. I think for some people a little surprised I got these comics, especially some of them basically have, well, let's just say they're good. But one, this first one here has a very controversial artist doing the cover. Domino, #1. And yes, this is a Greg Land cover. I figured though, because Greg Land's going to be at MegaCon, I'll get him to sign this, and plus, this is actually the picture they put on there for him. Yeah, he's also he did the cover also for the Hunt for Wolverine miniseries that features that's the Deadpool miniseries, not Deadpool, Daredevil tie, which I couldn't find that one surprisingly. Yeah, but there's one book I did find that did come out this week, which I will talk about in a minute. Swamp Thing Winter Special, the 80-page giant. I got this because I want Tom King, and there's a couple of artists. Yeah, I really wanted to get this. I'm trying to remember. There's like a bunch of different artists who did this one. Kelly Jones is one of them. Oh yeah, and here's a rarity. It has a spine. Yep. Yeah. Very rare you find comics that have spines. Let's see. Let's see if I can find the page here. I know Tom King wrote the first story in here. The second story was done by... Here we go. This one is done by... The artwork in the first story is done by Jason Fabok. But the writing is done by the ever-awesome Tom King. And I'm going to get him to sign this thing. I believe that there's one other artist on here. Let's see. I think he did the cover. Juan Garcia Luis Lopez. Oh, it's just Jason Fabok cover. I think maybe he did a variant cover for this thing, but yeah. Something for Tom King to sign. I was very happy to get this because I love this when it came out. And I figured though, Free Comic Day is coming up. So I figured I'd get this. I'm glad I did. Next up is a comic that came out this week, and I'm hoping this is actually two comics I got that basically I'm hoping Ed McGuinness to sign. And that's the relaunch of Avengers. This is Avengers Volume 8, #1. Yep. Though if you're keeping up for legacy numbering, it's issue. Oh, good, they do keep it on here, thank God. Yeah, if you notice, like right there in the corner, let's see, there we go. Legacy number 691. Thank you, Marvel, for finally put those back on there because, well, this way, like, yes, this is #1, and I'm so happy they put that back on there because a lot of people didn't like the fact that at a certain point in time, basically Marvel stopped doing the dual numbering thing, and now they put it back on there because people were so frustrated about this relaunch. I didn't notice this before when this comic came out this week, and I'm looking like, wow, they actually remember to put it on there. Because legacy number 691. I gotta praise Marvel for putting that on there. Yep, this is something I want Ed McGuinness to sign. The other is issue number 600 for The Incredible Hulk. Yep, I want him to sign this as well because he did do the artwork for this one. I'm gonna ask him what it was like working with Jeff Loeb on this Hulk run. Yeah, Loeb's Hulk run lasted for a good 2 years. It was a really damn good run. Now, all that's left I got were 3 trades. First up, it is Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, Volume 1, Sinestro's Law, which, yeah, the reason why I got this, pure and simple, 8th Event Skyver. Yep, if I ever get a chance to meet him at Comic-Con, I'm getting him to sign this. I don't know if he accepts mail-ins, if I can mail it to him and have him sign it and give it back to me. I don't know if he doesn't. I'll probably have to ask him on Twitter, but I'm very happy I got this because, man, this is one awesome series. And Vendetti's doing a fantastic job with this book. Yeah, he basically, even though it's a bit of a nostalgia fest, but it's good nostalgia. It's basically all cosmic stuff. Yep. Expect to see a review of this in a future Comic Corner episode. Next up is the 3rd volume of Titans, which collects Dan Abnett run. This is the 3rd volume. This is A Judas Among Us. I had the first 2 volumes, and I had the Judas contract, so I figured, why not pick this one up? I'm very happy I did. And the last thing I got was Deathstroke Volume 4 Defiance, which is the most recent trade released that collects this volume of Deathstroke. So as of right now, for the Deathstroke trades I own every single one that has been released so far, except for Volumes 2 and 3 that collect issues from Volume 1, and the 2 trades that collect Volume 2. As far as I know, Volume 4 that collects issues from Volume 1 that has not been released yet. I think it comes out next week. I think I had to double check that, but I think overall I got 4 or 5 trades left. But yeah, as of now, for the issues that collect this current volume, I'm up to date, and I can't wait to read this thing. I read originally when it came out, like, wow, it was just a really dang good story. Also, gotta love the this is one of the covers from the series. Those of you who recognize this style cover, yeah, I think it's a nod to Justice League International, to Justice League. This is homage to the Kel Maguire cover that he did for Justice League Volume 1, Number 1 from 1987. Yeah, it's a very similar looking cover. So yeah, the whole thing with Defiance is that it's just, well, a team Deathstroke forms. All right, so that's it for this episode. That's it for this video. Stay tuned. My next video is going to be a review of the newest Tokyo Ghoul light novel. It's the 2nd one, and I've been saying I wanted to get this for the past couple months, and I finally got it on my research in Virginia. So I figured, why not review it? All right, but until you see the next video, bye.